Steve was a boy who couldn't stay still. His love for travel was born the first time his parents took him to the beach when he was 5 years old. The sight of the endless horizon and the feel of the sand between his toes awakened something inside him. From that day on, Steve dreamed of exploring the world. As he grew older, Steve's desire to travel only intensified. Every weekend, he would ride his bike to the edge of town, where the fields stretched out for miles. He imagined that each path he took led to a new adventure, a place where no one had been before. One day, Steve found an old map tucked away in the attic. It was faded and worn, with markings that hinted at far-off places. His heart raced as he traced the lines with his finger, wondering what it would be like to visit those distant lands. Without hesitation, he packed a small bag with snacks, a flashlight, and the map, and set off on a journey. Steve's first stop was the nearby forest. The trees were tall and thick, their branches creating a canopy that filtered the sunlight. He walked for hours, listening to the rustling leaves and the chirping birds. Every turn seemed to bring a new discovery, a hidden stream, a family of deer, or a clearing bathed in golden light. As the day turned to evening, Steve found a cozy spot near a small pond. He sat down, took out his snacks, and watched as the sky turned shades of pink and orange. The map lay beside him, forgotten for the moment, as he soaked in the beauty of the world around him. After a while, Steve felt a soft breeze on his face. It was as if the wind was calling him to continue his journey. With a smile, he picked up the map and began to walk again, the excitement of the unknown pulling him forward. The night came quickly, but Steve wasn't afraid. The stars above seemed to guide him, and the moonlight illuminated his path. He wandered until he found a small hill where he could see the town lights twinkling in the distance. Steve realized then that the adventure wasn't just in the places he visited, but in the journey itself. With that thought in mind, Steve lay down on the soft grass, using his bag as a pillow. He looked up at the sky, filled with stars, and felt a deep sense of peace. Tomorrow, he would continue his travels, but for now, he was content to be exactly where he was. As sleep began to overtake him, Steve whispered to the night, "There's a whole world out there, and I am going to see it all." And with that promise in his heart, he drifted off into dreams of distant lands and endless adventures, ready for whatever the next day would bring.